What's up? Today, we're going to talk about how to make a transition edit. All right, so here we are in Ableton now. I got my nice little tech house track here. So with the transition edit, usually what that entails is we're doing some sort of BPM change. So this slider in the top left here is going to be what you are changing with the tempo. Now to automate the tempo in Ableton, it's just like everything else. You just right click and hit show automation. From there, you'll have a red line appear where your master track is. This is your tempo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the tempo to have it go from, let's say, I don't know, like more of like a slow 100 or 50 BPM all the way up to 63 or 126. I will actually change the tempo to 126 here. And then I'll put this to, I don't know, let's go 110. Now from here, I'm just going to chop it up a little bit, shorten up the edit because it seems like it's a pretty long track. So with the transitional edit, sometimes we like to add some vocals and some effects to help enhance it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in some risers, some falls, and then I might add a vocal here because it uses the word yeah. So I might use some sort of loop, maybe Usher's yeah, or some other yeah. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see where it takes me. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting a little delay on this riser right here just to give it more distance. And then I'm dropping the dry wet because the dry wet knob is actually the volume. So, I mean, it's technically not that, but think of it like that. So dry wet, I always think of it as how loud the sound is going to be, and feedback is how long the sound is going to go for. So a sweet spot that I kind of like to operate in is about a higher feedback, about 60 to 70%. And then my dry wet is usually around, I don't know, like 30 to 50%, somewhere in there. Gonna put a delay on that to give it a little more distance. And I might even do a ping pong on that too. Ping pong means it goes right to left in someone's ear. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to give that vocal kind of its own segue. So what I'm going to do here is teach you guys how to kind of do, I guess I would say, like, you can kind of make your own effects this way, but it's your own way of making a reverse sweep and kind of leading into something else. So what you're going to want to do here is make a separate audio track. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this sample down. And then I am going to douse it in reverb. So I'm going to put a reverb on here and then turn the decay time all the way up, dry wet all the way up. Make sure quality is on high on your reverb. And it should sound something like this. So a super wide, bright effect. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to freeze that. So right click on here, hit freeze track. And from there, you get this, and you want to hit flatten. So what that did was basically just bounced it out. So now you just have the audio with the effect on it. From there, what we can do is just turn warping off, and we can reverse it and use it as a kind of like a sweep effect into the vocal. Now that I have all of my effects in there, I'm going to play this from the top and we can hear what we are working with. right, everyone, that does it for today's video. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I will be back very soon with some more Ableton tutorials for you.